Hello, wonderful learners. Welcome back to Sarah and James's English practice.
Hi everyone. How are you doing today?
We're excited to have you with us for this 15 to 20-minute deep dive podcast lesson.
And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for daily lessons.
Today, we will learn all about the present perfect tense.
We'll cover how to use it, why it matters, and some practical examples.
Exactly. We'll also talk about life experiences using this tense.
That sounds great. So, why does this matter, Sarah?
Well, the present perfect is important because it connects our past experiences to the present.
I remember struggling with this tense. I often mixed it up with the simple past.
That's a common struggle. But don't worry, I promise to make it crystal clear today.
Thanks, Sarah. I think it's essential for conversations.
Absolutely. You'll need it in real-world situations, like telling a friend about your travels.
Right. So what should we start with?
Let's begin with the structure of the present perfect tense.
Okay. What is the structure?
The structure is subject plus have slash has plus past participle.
So, I have eaten or she has eaten?
Exactly. I have for I and she has for she.
And what about they?
For they, we also use have. So, they have eaten.
Oh, I see. So, have is used with I, you, we, and they.
Exactly. And has is used with he, she, and it.
Got it. Can you give some more examples?
Sure. Here are some. I have visited Paris, he has finished his homework.
And what about incorrect usage?
A common mistake is saying he have finished. It should be he has finished.
Ah, I see. So it's important to remember the right form.
Exactly. Here's a trick to remember. Think about who the subject is.
That makes sense. What's next?
Next, let's talk about the past participle, or V3.
What is the past participle?
The past participle is the third form of the verb. For regular verbs, we add ed.
Like walked for walk?
Exactly. But irregular verbs are different. For example, go becomes gone.
Oh, irregular verbs can be tricky.
They are. Here are some examples. I have seen, she has done.
Can you give more examples?
Sure. We have visited, they have written.
Got it. What's next?
Next, let's discuss using already and yet.
What's the difference between them?
Already shows something has happened before now. For example, I have already eaten.
And yet?
Yet is used in negative sentences and questions. For example, I haven't eaten yet.
So, have you eaten yet?
Exactly. Great example, James.
What's next?
Now, let's talk about life experiences.
How do we use the present perfect for experiences?
We use it to emphasize experiences without saying when they happened. For example, I have traveled to Japan.
So, it's like highlighting the experience itself?
Exactly. And you can say, she has learned to cook.
I see. What about negative sentences?
To express experiences that haven't happened, we say, I have never traveled to Europe.
That's helpful. Can we practice now?
Sure. Let's practice. I'll give a situation, and you respond.
Okay, I'm ready.
Situation 1. Ask if someone has ever been to a concert.
Have you ever been to a concert?
Great job. Situation 2. Tell someone you have never tried sushi.
I have never tried sushi.
Perfect. Situation 3. Ask if someone has completed their homework.
Have you completed your homework?
Well done. Situation 4. Tell someone you have already seen that movie.
I have already seen that movie.
Great job if you got it right. Last situation. Ask if they have finished dinner.
Have you finished dinner?
Excellent. You're getting the hang of it.
Thanks, Sarah. What's the next topic?
Let's move on to the remaining key points.
Okay. What do we cover next?
Next, we'll explore changes over time using present perfect.
Like personal growth?
Exactly. For example, I have learned a lot this year.
That's a great example. What else?
We also use common time expressions with present perfect.
What are some of those expressions?
Some examples are ever, never, just, for, and since.
So, I have just finished my homework?
Exactly. That means you finished very recently.
And what about for and since?
For is used to talk about a period of time. For example, I have lived here for 5 years.
And since refers to a specific starting point?
Exactly. Like, I have known her since 2010.
That's really helpful. What's next?
Now, let's do a role-play practice.
Sounds fun. What scenario are we doing?
Let's pretend we're at a restaurant.
Okay. I'll start. Have you ever eaten here before?
Yes, I have. The food is amazing.
What have you tried?
I have tried the pasta and it was delicious.
Sounds great. Let's order that then.
Now, let's do it informally. Hey, have you ever eaten here?
Yeah, I have. It's super good.
What did you get?
I had the burger. It was awesome.
Great job. It feels natural, right?
Definitely. What's next?
Now, let's share personal stories and insights.
I have a funny story. I once mixed up have and has in a conversation.
Oh no. What happened?
I said, "You have a nice car." Everyone laughed.
That's a funny story. It happens to everyone when learning.
Have you had a memorable teaching moment?
Yes. A student once said, I have went to the store.
What did you say?
I kindly corrected them, saying, you mean, I have gone to the store.
That's a great way to correct someone.
Thanks. It's important to be gentle with corrections.
How do native speakers say these phrases?
They often use contractions, like I've instead of I have.
And reductions too, right?
Exactly. This makes conversations sound more natural.
Mistakes are totally normal, right?
Yes. Mistakes are part of learning. Embrace them.
Now, let's dive into common mistakes.
Sure. Here are the top 5 mistakes learners make.
What's the first mistake?
First, saying I have saw that movie. It should be I have seen that movie.
I see. What's next?
Another mistake is he have finished. It should be he has finished.
That's an easy mistake to make.
Exactly. Third, using I have went instead of I have gone.
That one trips me up sometimes.
Fourth, saying I have never seen that. Instead, it should be I have never saw that.
Wait, isn't that wrong?
Yes. It should be I have never seen that. Good catch.
Thanks. What's the last mistake?
Finally, saying they has arrived instead of they have arrived.
Those are great examples. Why do these mistakes happen?
Often, it's because learners think in their native language. It's easy to mix up.
That makes sense. Let's answer some listener questions.
Great idea. Our listener Maria asks, when do I use have or has?
What's the answer, Sarah?
Use have with I, you, we, and they, and has with he, she, and it.
Thank you. What's the next question?
Listener John asks, can I use present perfect for specific times?
What do you say?
No, we don't use present perfect with specific times like last year.
Got it. What's the next question?
Listener Clara asks, how do I ask questions in present perfect?
What do you think, Sarah?
You can start with have you or has she, then add the past participle.
That's very clear. What about the next question?
Listener Ben asks, what does ever mean in present perfect?
What's your answer?
Ever refers to any time in the past. For example, have you ever been to Paris?
Thank you. Let's do a quick review.
Sure. Here's a rapid recap of what we covered.
We learned the structure, subject plus have / has plus past participle.
We talked about using already and yet.
And we discussed life experiences and changes over time.
If you remember nothing else, remember this: the present perfect connects past actions to the present.
What's the golden rule, Sarah?
Always use have with I, you, we, they, and has with he, she, it.
Great. What's our homework challenge?
Use 3 of these phrases in your conversations today and write them in the comments.
I will practice asking about experiences using present perfect.
That's fantastic. We encourage everyone to interact in the comments.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today.
You are amazing for investing in yourself and learning.
Don't forget to like, comment, share with a friend, and subscribe.
See you in the next lesson. Keep practicing.